What is that? What is that? What is that? I don't know this word in English. She has central heterochromia. Well, both of her eyes are green. They have a brown center. Okay, it's not a bad thing. In addition, her irises have small dark brown spots. Wow. I guess I do. Hey W, this is Ana de Armas. Let's get fact-checked. She's the second Latina actress to play a Bond girl, following Talisa Soto in License to Kill. I didn't know that. That's really cool. Being in a Bond movie was a dream come true for many reasons. I think I didn't even know the meaning of it until I was actually in it. It was magical. I had a wonderful experience, so much fun. And Paloma is one of my favorite characters, from everything I've ever done. She turned out to be really special. I do advocate for Latinas doing action films. Trust me. You don't want to mess with that. De Armas portrayed Marilyn Monroe. In preparation, she worked with the dialect coach for a year. Almost true. It was, I would say, about 9 months. And it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Your brain is completely fried. It's so hard to be so specific about someone like her. There's so much material of her movies and films and the period and the accent and the affectations that she had in her voice. It was wonderful to put myself through it and do a decent job at it. I'm very proud of that. Unhosted, Chris Evans said, Anna did an incredible amount of her own stunts. The first sequence we did in the caves, she was flipping guys and spinning and kicking and rolling. I was like, oh my God, someone's been doing their training. Yes, I did, Chris. I'm really hardworking and I take it seriously, whether it's something like Marilyn Monroe, where it's more, intellectual work or that kind of research, or when it's something like physically challenging, like training. For me, it's the same. So I do everything I can. And I also have another problem, which is every time they ask me if I can do something, I always say yes, even though sometimes I can't. You spend so much time training to then let someone else do it. It's like, no. If I've been here training for like 3 months, I might as well, go for it. She only spoke Spanish before moving to the US. When she arrived in Los Angeles, she pushed herself to learn English within 2 years. I'm still working on it, but that was true. I mean, I didn't only speak Spanish, you see, I make mistakes all the time. But my English was really, really basic, and I definitely was not prepared for big auditions or even meetings and things like that. Although I was never afraid of it. I was just like, send me. I want to be in the room. Like in every language that you have to learn, the most difficult thing is just like learning the idioms and the slang, and just like, you just want to blend in. Okay. While hosting Saturday Night Live, she revealed that she learned English by watching Friends and also calls Chandler Bing the best tutor. One of the ways that I had to like feel like continuously listening to the language was like to turn the TV on and just leave it on as I was doing other things at home. And Friends was one of the things I had there with English subtitles, so I could like put it together and process the accent. I have to add to that Sex and the City. That was also very helpful for many reasons.
I also heard something that you used to hitchhike to school.
Yeah, didn't you?
No. It's very dangerous. I don't hitchhike.
No, it's not. In Cuba, you just get there faster.
I did hitchhike to school. It was just quicker than waiting for the bus. It's a very common thing to do. You stand by the stoplight and they have to stop when it's red, and that's your chance to get in. I wouldn't even hitchhike anywhere else. Don't do that.
TV, movies?
Movies?
American?
Yeah.
My age?
No.
Older?
I was a kid
Okay.
And he was amazing.
Now I just want to know. Who?
Tom Hanks. It is true, very true. I loved Tom Hanks. He was so handsome in Splash and really everything. I don't know, the curly hair, his lips. I haven't met this man and I hope I never do. Next.
Does Ana de Armas have tattoos? See?
I have 2.
These videos make me miss Chris a lot. That's so cute. Yeah, it is true. I still have 2 tattoos. That little moon here and a little heart on my ankle. In ballerina, I got a lot of tattoos. As much as I love them, I think it is so much work to actually cover them every day when you're on set. So I wouldn't get them. No more for me. I'm good. Okay, next. As of 2023, she has co-starred with Daniel Craig in 2 movies, Knives Out and No Time to Die. That is correct. I loved working with Daniel. Daniel is a great partner on set. It's a wonderful actor. He's so much fun. He's hilarious. I auditioned for Knives Out and that happened and it was incredible for me. But then the James Bond thing didn't even come because Daniel and I had worked together. It was a really great coincidence that happened. Next. Was born in Cuba and moved to Spain when she was 19. That's correct, yeah. It really was an adventure for me. I had never lived anywhere else or pretty much travel anywhere else. It was crazy. Just, leaving your country by yourself to a place that you really don't know at all or anybody. My parents were very supportive of me and I'm really grateful for that because that changed my life. During her childhood and adolescence, de Armas had no internet access and had limited knowledge of popular culture beyond Cuba. Yeah, it is true. I had never Googled anything until I moved to Spain. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.